It's the return of Cooper.
Yep, I'm back.
Snake Eyes is now officially out in theaters and stars Henry Golding and Samara Weaving and tells the origin story of the infamous G.I. Joe character Snake Eyes. Now, leading into Snake Eyes, I checked out the first two G.I. Joe movies from about 10 years ago. I think that they're not good movies, but they're definitely guilty pleasures. But Cooper, on the other hand, is a big G.I. Joe fan.
Yep.
He's a big Snake Eyes guy, and even in the theater, he was just like squirming and just was so excited. So he is definitely more of a bigger G.I. Joe fan than I am necessarily.
Yep.
And Cooper, what did you think of the movie?
It was good.
Yeah, I wasn't as crazy about it as Cooper was, but it's just still enjoyable nonetheless. I think one of my biggest flaws with this movie is that the action is just basically shaky cam. The screen is like shaking around like this, and it's absolutely all over the place. It's really hard to keep track of. What did you think of the action?
The action was amazing, but it's like if the camera could have been a little bit better.
The first hour I found to be pretty boring. It's basically just exposition. You learn who the characters are, and you just learn a little bit about Snake Eyes, but it's just filled with exposition. And honestly, I found the good bit of the movie to be pretty boring. I found myself to be checking the time every once in a while, and I just really wasn't invested and as sucked in it as I wish I was. Snake Eyes himself, Henry Golding, is solid enough in the movie. I think he doesn't really get to show off as much of his acting potential. I know this guy is a really good actor, and I'm glad that he kind of took on a little bit of a role like this, so maybe he can get closer to being the next James Bond. Who knows? But I think he was good enough. He was in the emotional moments. He definitely brings a lot to the character, but he was just fine overall. I think he was just solid enough. What did you think of Henry Golding as Snake Eyes?
Amazing actor. I wish that he played Snake Eyes in the original ones.
Yeah, I agree. There were also a handful of times where I actually almost fell asleep, and that just kind of goes back to the really slow pacing. I was just ready for this movie to just jump in with some action sequences. There's a big break between one action scene, and then you don't see another one for at least 45 minutes to an hour. And that big chunk of time definitely hurt this film. Final thoughts on the movie, go.
It was good, but the originals are better.
With the action that really wasn't that great, unfortunately, and the big chunk of time that definitely slows down the movie's just really long and kind of overstays its welcome. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie. It kind of let me down a little bit. I think I was expecting a little bit too much from it, but it's a G.I. Joe movie. You can go to the theater and have a fun time. Henry Golding is solid as Snake Eyes, and I have a feeling we're going to see more of him in the future. I'm going to give Snake Eyes a C-. What would you give the movie?
I'd give it a A-.
A-. Pretty solid. Guys, thank you again so much for watching. Definitely check out Cooper's channel. I will have the link linked down below in the description. He does a bunch of gaming content. If that seems like something that you would love to check out, definitely go check out his channel. And guys, thank you again so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video, do give it a like, subscribe, and make sure to hit the notification bell on to get notified whenever new videos like this go live. Look forward to more reviews coming soon, and guys, thank you again so much for watching. My name is Ben, people call me Meter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.